Project at hand right now is with these two tractors. This is a Ford 600 and a Ford 8N over there. We were haying first cut, and steering has gone on both of these tractors. This 600 here will only turn to the right, and then when you turn to the left, it unthreads. The steering column unthreads. And the 8N is doing the same thing over there. Right after I take something apart, I usually put the bolts right back where they were. That way I don't get confused as to which bolts go where. See, these bearings right here are shot. Well, this isn't the smartest way to get this oil out, but rather than pull this off and drain it, there's not a ton in here. So. Got a magnet here. See all those bearings that broke apart? Alright, I got that pretty clean in there. And that bottom, that circle there, that's a race where the bearing sits in. When I get new bearings, there's no way I'm going to be able to get that race out of there, so that'll have to be good enough. Alright, we got some new parts in here. This is your bearing. I need 2 of these. This is a retaining clip, and then this is a little pin that holds the bearings into the bottom. Alright, so on this shaft here, what you do is the bearing goes on. And then this clip goes on this way. There's a hole here in the bottom, and that little pin goes in there. Or at least it should. And that doesn't fit. I don't really want to be hitting this, but well, I know that's not going to come out. So these shafts here have upper and lower bearings. This is the lower, and obviously this would be the upper. So this one here, so it's the same bearing. I'm going to put this one on the top, but I'm going to grease this one because I'm not too sure if my reservoir here is holding oil like it should be, or if it leaks or whatever, so I want to make sure this thing gets some sort of lubrication. These bearings have races too, but this one seems okay, and then the one on the bottom here is about impossible to get out, so I'm just going to leave them the way they are. Alright, so that steering's fixed. I just tedded this whole field over here and we had no issues. So fought with it for quite a while to try and get it started again. For whatever reason, when you take the gas tank off and then you try and hook it back up, for some reason you kind of get like a bubble in the line that, I don't know, it makes it hard. I didn't film it, but I got this tractor fixed too. It was basically the same thing. I figured there was no point in filming it twice, but I pulled this hood off here and there's bearings in this steering column, the same as the other one. So I figured it wasn't worth showing it twice. But yeah, this thing's running good too.